If you run a marketing agency, link building can quickly eat into your margins. And that is why white label link building comes in. There's a lot of mistakes and controversy in this partnership, so in this video I'm going to answer the most commonly asked questions related to white label link building for marketing agencies, because we have successfully partnered with 100 plus clients and have served over 1,000 brands and agencies over the past decade at DWS. So we made all the mistakes and had a lot of successes too. So let's get into the video. What is exactly white label link building? So white label link building is just a partnership between a marketing agency or an SEO agency with a specialist link building company, where the agency delivers all the work under their brand. And the client will never deal with the fulfillment partner directly. So in other words, your marketing agency owns the client communication, the client relationship, the strategy, and the reporting. On the other hand, the white label partner handles the back-end work. Think of prospecting, outreach, content writing, making the website live, quality checking the backlinks, and also publisher negotiation. So for agency owners, the value is pretty simple. By partnering with the right link building partner, you don't have to hire anyone in-house. You get to reduce your internal delivery costs. You never have to deal with any publisher network or build them from scratch. And you never have to do another outreach again by yourself. This is actually a very cost-effective way to save your agency operations cost and deliver more value to your clients. So how does a collaboration process work with a link building partner? A proper white label link building partnership always starts with an intake brief. Your agency has to share the client's websites, niche, target pages, preferred anchor text, keyword priorities, and competitors, and also any industries that you want to avoid for your clients so you don't mix the wrong backlinks. So a proper white label link building partner, just like DWS, will review the campaign brief and put together a comprehensive link plan for your client based on the authority, niche relevance, traffic, and also placement goals. And from there, you basically have a solid list to review with your link building partner. And once you are approved, then they should go ahead and make those websites live and work on the publisher negotiation and all the little processes that make a good backlink live for your client. Is white label link building the same as outsourcing? Not exactly. With standard outsourcing, you are giving a goal for a third-party partner and you're hoping for the best. But as compared to white label link building, the whole structure is a lot more productized, systemized, and discreet. Because your white label link building partner not just delivering tasks for you, they make sure that the deliveries can be done under your brand. So this means that every single output that the white label link building partner provides you will be unbranded. It has a whole controlled communication. There are clear outcomes. There are predictable packages, and there's a really strict defined quality standard. And basically any other requirement that your clients require, you need to standardize it with your white label link building partner too. The biggest difference is then ownership. So with outsourcing, the vendor typically just performs a task. But with white label link building partnership, your partner always needs to ensure that you can keep your client and retain them longer. So the ownership is much higher with a white label link building partner. And so for an SEO agency, I think it's really obvious that you want to partner up with someone who can own link building so that your SEO service becomes more valuable and helpful for your clients. Because at the end of the day, you're not just buying links, like you are building a partnership with another company who can help you grow your business. So what happens when a link becomes no follow or its worse gets taken down? A white label link building partner should have the ownership to replace that backlink for you, or have a process to compensate you for that. Because links can occasionally be removed, redirected, edited, or even changed to nofollow. Because publishers update pages, they change the site, they remove old content, or they change backlinks from do follow to no follow. It's part of the process. That is why as a marketing agency owner, you have to have a conversation about warranties with your white label link building partner. And if they don't have one, that's a major red flag. Because a good backlink partner should have a process to monitor your links, make sure that you get a replacement if the link gets removed, or some sort of warranty so your services don't get harmed. So before you start white label link building, make sure you confirm the following 3 things. How long the links are monitored, What counts as a valid replacement in any case? And number 3, how quickly the replacements get handled. How do you prevent from reusing the same site across different clients? This is really a real agency concern. So if a white label link building partner keeps reusing the same batch of backlinks and publisher connections, then all the campaigns become very unnatural for Google. Eventually, it also weakens the value of the placements because your clients are all showing up for the same publishers roughly at the same time too. So which is why you have to ensure that your white label link building partner has a solid inventory already. So this problem is extremely vulnerable for SEO agencies who have clients in different niches, because you don't want your dental company, a SaaS company, and a law firm showing up in the same generic blog post. And to avoid this, you have to keep in track of what domains are getting delivered to you, separate all the backlinks by niche and relevance. You also have to maintain an exclusion list. What are the backlinks you don't want for your client? And you need to avoid repeated placements. But thankfully, you can also set this up with a simple Excel filter or use AI to identify these patterns for you. But again, to avoid all this extra work, you should double check with your white label link building partner how they are maintaining their inventory, what are their strategies to get more and more publisher connections to their network. Because at DWS, we continuously add new publisher connections to our companies, and currently we have over 250,000 of them in different niches. And we also have a guarantee strategy that also works for different clients, because we always do extra outreach on top of the 250K that we have. This way, we always guarantee that there's new backlinks, new inventory for a lot of different type of industries. Can a white label link building partner handle niche specific or hyperlocal niche backlinks? Realistically, a strong white label link building partner should have the inventory to cover both niche specific and hyperlocal placements for you. But everything comes down to a strategy, and it has to be specific. Because for specialized businesses like B2B, healthcare, travel niches, legal services, and even home services, relevance matters a lot more than just domain rating or domain authority. Because a hyper-relevant industry site with a lot more traffic can bring a lot more value to your clients than just any high GR websites out there. Because for local clients, the link strategy can include the following backlinks: local directories, local news, regional business pages, sponsorship pages, chamber of commerce, event pages, niche city-level resources. So there's a lot of things you can choose from as a local company, but you have to be straightforward with your strategy. And this is why, as a marketing agency owner, you have to know that not every single client needs a national publication. Because if your clients are, let's say, legal companies, HVAC companies, dental clinics, then they benefit a lot more from publications in their service area. So again, a good white label link building partner should understand your client and their needs and what it takes to rank them on Google. And this is how you can also avoid reusing the same blog for a SaaS company and a dental company. How does a white label link building report look like? Very simple. A white label link building report should look clean, unbranded, and it's easy for your agency to just repackage. At minimum, the report should include the URL, target pages, anchor text, publisher domain, domain authority or domain rating, the estimated organic traffic, niche or category, the publication date, the link type, like whether it's a niche edit or a guest post, and obviously the content title. This is at least minimum what your report should have. And for agency owners, the report should be reflecting your brand, and you shouldn't show your client a sloppy Excel sheet that just came from a vendor. And again, the report itself should be easily attached to your client report or your client dashboard, whatever you use. Also, the best reports should not waste your account managers any more time. It should also come with raw metric exports, placement notes, and status tracking. This is also where your margin protection comes in, because the more your account managers work, the more money you spend as an agency owner. So when you set up this partnership with the white label link building partner, then make sure the reporting is also standardized. How is the white label link building partnership structured? Let's talk money. If you're looking to partner up with a white label link building partner, typically they will charge you per backlink or they have a monthly retainer with you. If they charge you per backlink, then it's often priced based on the website's authority, the organic traffic, the niche, and or the placement type. For example, a hyper niche relevant backlink that has a high domain authority and higher traffic will typically cost you a lot more than a local backlink that just has a lower authority and it may be just a blog. So if you're a bigger agency and you have multiple clients, then looking into a monthly retainer is a smarter and cost-effective idea, and you want to ask for a fully managed campaign too. That may also include the strategy, prospecting, outreach, content writing, placement delivery, quality checking, and also reporting. But again, the right model will depend how you actually sell SEO services. If you sell fixed packages, for example, if you are selling backlinks to your clients per backlink basis, then obviously going with the first option is easier to track your markup. But if you sell SEO retainers, a monthly model usually works out better, because then your authority building strategy and your link building efforts will become part of that monthly retainer with your client. So the whole point is that as an agency owner, you want to protect your margins as much as possible, and you'd never want to risk your clients' websites with ultra cheap backlinks, because that will bring you more harm than good. And by the way, if you want a video of that, I will link it in the link below. What's the best link building company for the US market? It's a very commonly asked question. The US market is very competitive and English websites are very competitive on Google. So I'm going to be biased here, but DWS has been serving clients for multiple niches across 2 decades now in both SEO and link building. Currently, we have over 100 active clients that include both brands and agencies. And one of the things that sets us apart is we have a dedicated project manager for every single campaign. So you never feel like you are lost in this partnership. And all of our communication goes through you first. So we never make a backlink live without your approval. This is why DWS has been trusted over many, many years across many clients. And of course, if you want to try us out, you can check the link below. And until then, I'll see you in the next video. Good luck on your white label link building partnerships. Bye.